After a month since the NSE Comics got launched, the MCX MD and CEO says the opportunity will only get bigger and MCX volumes have not seen any negative impact so far. Let's hear out his exclusive chat with us.
I would first say, Vijay, that this is not really the first time. I think over the last 15 years we've had multiple exchanges in this space, and therefore we've had competition and a very healthy one amongst exchanges. Also, I think the experience is very similar. The fact remains that liquidity stays true to where it has the network effect, and in that sense we have really not seen any migration of volumes. And probably a healthy sign that to the extent that some volumes have been built up on the newer exchanges, it is an increase in the pie. Goes back to what we have said about competition coming in, that we believe overall the pie should increase, which is great, and we also believe that the liquidity once built and with the network effect you have does not really move away as long as your product remains as relevant and your technology and your people remain connected to the market.
Early days still, but particularly on the gold contract, which always has been an obsession, if I could say that. Both the exchanges launched the gold contracts. There are decent amount of volumes which are getting generated. Do you see these are early days, and that is where and perhaps things would be back to normal, and once again MCX where you would be, particularly when it comes to gold?
So I think again let me clarify that we are where we were anyways. In fact, if I just look at, and we publish quarterly numbers as a listed entity, so if I take my last quarter's bullion volumes and I take my this quarter's bullion volumes, we are up already. So in that sense I don't see any impact that has happened at all in this quarter anyways. And just yesterday, as you would have also known, we announced that we are really coming up with what I would say is really the next big change in this bullion market by introducing 5 more delivery centers. We believe it's a great step in achieving the one nation, one market, one price that we've all wanted, which the GST enabled us to do, and we believe this will greatly enhance the amount of deliveries that happen in bullion on our market. So in that sense, we've maintained and been there, and we think we will expand what we've been doing in bullion as always.
Delivery centers, important point. SEBI as a market regulator is been pushing for early. There have been communication with you being the leading exchange in that particular space. Perhaps 1 to 2 years, the whole objective is to see a physical settlement driven market. From MCX perspective, how is it for your existing contracts and for your new contracts?
So I think it is going to be a fundamental change, and Vijay, I think you were at our event today at the India Commodity Day, which we've been celebrating. We had one of our strongest partners, the CEO of LME there as well, and as we heard him say, and as we have been also maintaining, there is a inherent way in which price discovery needs to be happening in every market. There is a way in which it can be done by making sure that price discovery is very well linked to the physical delivery. So yes, I would say that in the next 12 to 18 months we will see the transformation happen in India. How we make the transformation as smooth as it can be for the market is something which we are working with the industry, and we are very confident that it's a transition that we will achieve.
Okay, with that we come to the end of this edition of The Market as well as First Trades. From myself and the entire team that put the show together, thanks so much for watching.